Hi Pisces, I'm Jude. Welcome to your weekly reading. Pisces, this is a reading for the week of the 2nd of June. And to start with, we'll look at what's been going on for you and then we'll get into the week of the 2nd. And Pisces, if you're happy to like and subscribe, I really appreciate that support because it does help the channel. So thank you. And I hope you enjoy the reading. All right, let's get going. What's been happening for you, Pisces? Under the deck, the Nine of Swords. There's a little bit of angst here. The Nine of Swords says we can wake up at 3 in the morning, our mind can be ticking over, we're ruminating maybe, and there's a lot to think about, a lot to weigh up. We're feeling a little stressed when I see this energy. But it's like you're okay, but you are sort of in that angst feeling. Now, the energy is sitting around the King of Wands. This could be a fire sign person around you, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But the King of Wands is often a business reference. It can be like a manager, a CEO, maybe a boss at your workplace, a business partner, someone who sits in a leadership role in a kind of business capacity. Or it's you in that energy, Pisces, but it does feel like it's got a work or business sort of sense to it here. Let's have a look. Let's get some more cards and see what the week of the 2nd of June is for you, for Pisces, please. Yeah. Very strong sense of business work coming out here, definitely. Okay. Under the deck, the Four of Cups. Something's being presented to you. You're not really kind of all that keen about it. Queen of Cups under that. Your energy, Pisces. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, there's definitely an offer coming towards you this week. Two of Wands says your jury's out on what you want to do about it. Knight of Pentacles says you're giving it some very deep contemplation. And the World says there's an opportunity to close out an old chapter, even one that has been going for years. But it's in a positive way, Pisces, because the Sun is sitting here, the Nine of Pentacles, and we've got the Chariot, which is the card of the Cancerians. So you may have a Cancerian person around you in this. And it's like a very positive new beginning in that sense. These are great cards. When we're out of that Nine of Swords angst and we're into no swords at all now on the table. So it's not, you've kind of come out of the angst of this and you're like, okay, how do I feel about this? Is it time for a new beginning? I'm feeling good and strong about who I am and where I'm at. And this is an opportunity to move forward in a certain aspect. Now, because these are general, it'll be different storylines for everyone, or it may not resonate for you. And if it doesn't, just let it go because, you know, it's a general reading. But there is a very strong sense here of when we get the Four of Cups, even though there's a reluctance to look at it from our little character here, we're often encouraged to look at it. This is like round 4 of something, and there has been good times in the past and it's being presented to you, and when it is, we're often encouraged to look at it. Remember, you have free will. You will be the one deciding whether you want to accept it or not. But often this can be quite a heartfelt energy. It might be an apology, but it's an opportunity and it does kind of encourage you to look at it. And the Two of Wands says there's a bit of very aware consideration here about whether you want to stay in the energy you've created or whether you're open to a new possibility. And you're not rushing this, Pisces. You're sitting in the energy of this, thinking about what you want for your life, what you want your world to look like in the next 12 months, what your plans are, all the work you've put in, the effort, the preparation. because there is this energy here of being able to close out an old cycle quite well, quite nicely, and a beautiful, positive new energy coming in, which is very strong and independent and intuitive, and it's a way to move forward. The Chariot is the card of the Cancerians, so it could be about one of those, but the Chariot as a general energy says there's an opportunity here to move ahead in a really positive way. All right, I'm going to close your reading out with a message from Spirit for you for Pisces for the week of the 2nd of June. For Pisces. Thank you. Underneath the deck, King of Cups. Beautiful energy. You're in a very calm, emotional, kind, compassionate, balanced energy here, Pisces. So you're coming at all of this from a beautiful aspect. The 7 of Wands and the Hanged Man says there's a new perspective here. Again, there's no rushing this. It's taking your time and sitting with it. And the 7 of Wands says you've got the skills to navigate this. It's kind of like an elevation in the energy. And the Hanged Man says you're able to see this from all perspectives, all angles, which is backing up this 2 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles here. You're sitting in a very calm, still space as you weigh this up and contemplate it, Pisces. That's what I can see in the cards this week. I hope you have a beautiful week. Bye from me, and I'll see you next time.